The ocean has always been a world of mystery. Beneath its waves lie secrets humans have chased for centuries, creatures so strange they seem born from nightmares. Today, we dive into some of the most legendary sea monsters, beings that haunt our imagination and inspire fear, wonder, and awe. Some are myths, some were once real, and all of them remind us how little we truly know about the deep. Kraken, the monster that terrified sailors. Our journey begins with the Kraken, a legendary sea monster from Norse tales. Descriptions of this giant beast are staggering. Tentacles the size of cranes, eyes like windows staring into your soul, a body as massive as an island. Sailors would mark dangerous waters on maps simply with the warning, "Here be monsters." While the Kraken may sound impossible, giant squids, creatures of immense size lurking in the depths, were first filmed in the early 2000s. Until then, only stories, scars on ships, and sailors' fears existed. Today, the Kraken lives on in movies, games, and even bottles of rum, capturing the imagination of anyone who wonders what lurks unseen beneath the waves. Jormungandr, the world's serpent. Next, we venture into the Norse myth of Jormungandr, the sea serpent said to circle the entire earth, biting its own tail. This isn't just a monster, it's Loki's son, a sibling to Hel and Fenrir and the harbinger of Ragnarok, the end of the world. When Jormungandr rises, the gods tremble. Legend says Thor will face it, slay it, but even he will fall poisoned from its venom. Though purely myth, Jormungandr may have roots in tales of real sea serpents seen by Norwegian and Icelandic fishermen centuries ago. Its terrifying presence in modern games and stories reminds us that the idea of a hidden force, slowly encircling us, can be just as frightening as any predator. Megalodon, the ocean's ancient predator. Few creatures inspire as much awe as the Megalodon, a prehistoric shark that could reach 60 feet in length, with jaws capable of crushing a car and teeth as big as a man's palm. Fossilized remains have been found worldwide, from the coasts of the United States to Japan, and some are so well preserved they appear almost recent. The Megalodon hunted whales, dolphins, and even other sharks, reigning as the ocean's ultimate predator. Though extinct for millions of years, speculation persists. Could such a massive creature still lurk in the deep? Its sheer power and legacy in pop culture, from films to games, make the Megalodon a symbol of nature's unmatched, terrifying scale. Umibozu, the silent storm. From Japan comes the legend of Yumibazu, a sea spirit that rises after a storm, bringing a silence far more chilling than the tempest itself. Fishermen say if the sea suddenly calms and fog rolls in, the sea monk is near. Faceless and enormous, he may have arms or simply loom as a shadow. Sailors feared speaking to him. Answering his demand for a bucket incorrectly could doom the ship, while offering a bottomless one might grant escape. Today, Umibozu appears in anime, video games, and horror stories, a reminder of nature's quiet, lethal power. Science denies its existence, but the fear of silence in the open sea keeps the legend alive. Sea Eater, the vanishing horror. Few have heard of the sea eater, yet coastal fishermen know its name well. Described as a massive, shapeless form, smooth like a seal's skin, it has no eyes, only a gaping mouth spanning half its head. Boats have allegedly vanished without a trace, leaving calm, empty waters behind. Legends from Scandinavia to northern Canada speak of its silent hunger. Though unproven, the stories persist, a chilling reminder that the ocean hides places where even light cannot reach, and perhaps where ancient predators still wait. Agapogo, the lake serpent of Canada. From the vast oceans, we turn to freshwater mysteries. Ogopogo lurks in Canada's Lake Okanagan, a serpent-like creature with smooth, dark skin, a small horse-like head, and a sinuous body that can stretch nearly 50 feet. Its story begins with the indigenous Syilx people, who believed a spirit named Enharik inhabited the lake, demanding offerings for safe passage. Over time, these tales evolved into reports of Agapogo sightings, with blurry photos, shaky videos, and countless eyewitness accounts. Today, Agapogo is often called Canada's Loch Ness monster. While science attributes most sightings to logs or optical illusions, the legend continues to draw adventurers and dreamers alike, proving that even lakes can hide secrets that capture our imagination. Bloop, the mysterious ocean sound. In 1997, scientists recorded a sound unlike any other, detected over 3,000 miles apart in the Pacific Ocean. Dubbed the Bloop, its origin was a mystery. Some speculated it was the call of a colossal, unknown sea creature. The coordinates even coincided with the mythical underwater city of Arlae. home to Lovecraft's Cthulhu. While later studies attributed it to an icequake, cryptozoologists still debate its true source. The Bloop reminds us that the ocean speaks in strange ways, and sometimes its silence or sounds can ignite stories far more terrifying than reality itself. Loch Ness Monster, Scotland's enduring mystery. Few sea legends are as famous as Nessie, the Loch Ness Monster of Scotland. Reports describe a creature up to 33 feet long, with a dark, leathery body and a long, sinuous neck. The first recorded encounter dates back to 565 AD, when Irish monks sent Columba reportedly saw a giant creature in a river feeding into the loch. Modern fascination grew with the infamous surgeon's photo of 1933, which was later revealed as a hoax. Still, the loch continues to draw mystery seekers, scientists, and tourists, captivated by the possibility that something enormous still hides beneath its waters. The legend endures, proof that some mysteries never lose their allure. Mermaids, sirens of the sea. Most of us imagine mermaids as graceful, singing maidens, but early myths tell a darker story. In Norse and Celtic traditions, sirens lured sailors to their doom with hypnotic songs, leading ships to crash on rocks. Often described with sharp teeth, glowing eyes, and long claws, these creatures were predators, not fairy tale companions. Over centuries, tales of half-woman, half-fish beings evolved, softening into the mermaid we know today. From Disney's Ariel to modern films like The Siren, 2016, the fascination remains, blending beauty, danger, and the unknown. Science says they don't exist, but the legend thrives, fueled by mysterious disappearances and underwater oddities. Titanoboa, the prehistoric giant. Imagine a snake as long as 2 buses. Titanoboa, a prehistoric monster, ruled tropical swamps 60 million years ago, right after the dinosaurs disappeared. Growing over 50 feet and weighing more than a ton, it crushed large fish, turtles, and even crocodiles with terrifying power. Its fossils were only discovered in 2009 in Colombia, sparking imagination worldwide. While extinct, Titanoboa reminds us of a time when nature's giants dominated the earth, and perhaps whispers the possibility that some ancient monsters could still hide in unexplored corners of the planet. Elrand Maja, the Arctic colossus. Emerging from the modern mythos is Elrand Maja, a sea monster rumored to live in the Arctic Ocean. According to online legends, it stretches over 2,200 feet, with 6 white eyes and a massive mouth filled with razor-sharp teeth. Strange underwater sounds first sparked these rumors, and some expeditions even claim to have caught shadows of something enormous moving in the deep. Though unproven, Elrand Maja feeds on our fear of the unknown, reminding us that even the digital age can create monsters that feel terrifyingly real. Ninjen, the Antarctic phantom. Finally, we meet the Ninjen, a creature seemingly born from nightmares. Described as a massive, humanoid white figure, it lacks a face yet has long limbs, floating silently beneath Antarctica's icy waters. First reported by Japanese fishermen in the 2000s, Ninjen quickly became an internet legend, appearing in blurry photos and forum stories. No one has captured concrete evidence, no DNA, no bodies, but the absence of proof makes it even more haunting. Ninjen embodies the allure of the unexplored, a reminder that in the vast, cold corners of our planet, there may be things waiting for us that we can barely imagine. The ocean is vast, mysterious, and terrifying. From Kraken to Ninjen, each legend teaches us a simple truth. The sea holds secrets that our minds will never fully unravel. Whether real, imagined, or somewhere in between, these creatures continue to spark awe, fear, and curiosity, because the unknown is far more powerful than what we can see.